Everyone, welcome back to the kitchen. Today I have something special for you. I am participating in the CROCKtober Extravaganza, and my entry into all of this goodness is Meatball Minestrone. I can't wait to show you how this all comes together. Today I am super excited because I have been invited to take part in the CROCKtober event that is put on by Jenny Gao. I don't know how to say her name, I apologize if I said it wrong, but she has brought together 31 content creators from across YouTube and invited them to participate in a month-long event where we're going to be sharing slow cooker and instant pot recipes, and it's kind of awesome. You're going to be seeing things from her, from me, from other channels such as the Beals, that 1870s Homestead, Parsnip and Parsimony, Apron Strings, Linda's Pantry, Frugal Fit Mom, Whippoorwill Hollow, the Mennonite Farmhouse, and more. It's going to be so awesome. I see people on this list that I have been subscribed to for years and some that I'm not familiar with, so I'm going to have to go check them out. So please, after you finish watching my video, go down below and check out all the links to all the channels that are going to be providing a recipe video this month. Everyone's doing a different date, and today I'm doing mine. And that recipe is going to be a slow cooker meatball minestrone. And this is what you're going to put in there. So what I start off with is some cooked meatballs. Now I have made meatballs in the past, and this is just my basic meatball recipe. I made them super small so that they can be like one bite on your spoon. I am not showing you how to make these in this video because everyone has their own way of making meatballs. You can make these with ground beef or ground turkey or ground pork or ground elk or whatever ground meat that you prefer. I left a recipe for the meatballs in the recipe for the soup, so you can check that out to see what I use, but this is just about 1.33 pounds of meat, and that's what we're going with. So cooked meatballs ready to go, and then we're going to make the soup. I have 1 quart of beef bone broth, a 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, a 14-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, 1 14-ounce can each of drained cannellini beans and red kidney beans, 1 medium onion diced, 3 stalks of celery diced, 2 large carrots sliced, 1 zucchini squash diced, and about 2 cups of fresh green beans that I just cut into pieces. We're going to season this up with about 4 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon each of dried basil, dried oregano, and salt, as well as a ½ teaspoon of cracked black pepper, and a teaspoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. We're going to put all of this in the slow cooker, and we're going to let that cook. Right before it's time to eat, I'm gonna boil up some small shell pasta. So this is the really tiny shell pasta. I'm not putting this in the crock pot because of leftovers. These get large and mushy if you cook them in your soup. If you cook them separately, it's easy to freeze the leftover soup and have a freezer banked meal later. Then you can cook fresh pasta, or you can put the leftovers in the fridge and use your leftover pasta when you reheat it. I just don't like to cook the pasta in with the soup for that reason, because it's easier to enjoy a leftover meal of the soup that way. All we're gonna do now is pop everything in the slow cooker vessel, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so now all you have to do is put all of these ingredients in the vessel of your slow cooker. Now you can also make this in your pressure cooker or your Instant Pot if you prefer. I've included instructions for both the slow cooker and the Instant Pot in the recipe that I have linked down below. Let me give this a stir. So this is just your liquid base here and a random green bean that's snuck in there. So now we're just put all of our veggies. And remember, when you make this, this is your soup. You can put in whatever vegetables you like. Do you have a garden and do you have an overabundance of something? Put it in there. This is just really vegetable soup that we've added meatballs to. It's all good, and it's going to be good regardless. So just go for it. If you don't like beans, don't put beans. And cannellini beans, they're just white kidney beans, so don't be afraid of those. Let's get our seasonings and everything in here before we pop our meatballs in. And you can adjust the garlic to taste as well, just like you can adjust the salt and the pepper and all the other seasonings to taste. Just like any other recipe, this is just a guideline. It's not written in stone. You can make this your own and it's all gonna be good. This looks fabulous and it smells great already. And I wanted to say, my slow cooker is 8 quarts. So that's literally 2 gallons. And because the meatballs are already cooked, this doesn't take very long to cook. I'm gonna say if you pop this on low, 4 to 6 hours. If you pop this on high, 2 to 4 hours. So because I'm starting this late in the afternoon, I'm gonna pop this on high. These meatballs are only gonna get more delicious. I bake them in the oven to get them done quickly, which is how I always make my meatballs. When it's closer to dinner time, I'm gonna boil my noodles off, and then when I come back, I'm gonna show you how we put this bowl together and make a delicious dinner. All right, our meatball minestrone has cooked all afternoon and we're ready to eat dinner. I really just wanted to show you what this looks like. It looks delicious. It smells amazing. Yeah. And I cannot wait to have dinner tonight. Making the meatballs is really, it's kind of the go the extra step thing, but honestly, if you didn't want to do that and you wanted to use frozen meatballs, if that's your go-to, you can sure do that. And then when you serve it, people who are eating it can just cut them in half or in fourths with their spoon, but it's entirely up to you. I think it looks really great with the little mini meatballs in there. They aren't really that much more difficult to make, and it's just entirely up to you. Again, you can use all fresh vegetables, or you can buy a bag of mixed vegetables from the freezer section and pop that in there. It's all good. Just, you know, go ahead and add the onion and the garlic, and it's gonna be just as delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up, and I'll be right back, and I'll show you what it looks like. Well, there you have it. Meatball minestrone, ready for eating. Supper is ready, and I can't wait to sit down and eat with Rick. Before we get too far and we let him have a taste, I wanted to remind you, don't forget to go down below in the information box, check out all the links to all the channels that are going to be uploading new videos once every day this month. Now, each channel has a specific date assigned to them. So today is my day. So every day you're gonna get a new CROCKtober recipe brought to you by one of the fine channels down below. And at the end of the month, on the 31st, the hostess of this extravaganza is going to be doing a crockpot giveaway. So be sure and like the video, leave a comment. Everyone who leaves a comment, but only one comment, is going to be entered in that drawing. And make sure that you go and you watch everybody's videos, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to their channel if you're not already, and just enjoy the heck out of this. Also be sure to head on over to Facebook. There's a link down below in the information box where you can join the CROCKtober Facebook group where everybody's videos are going to be posted, and all year long they post all sorts of recipes and everything like that for slow cookers and instant pots, pressure cookers, you name it. It's a fabulous group of people. I know you're going to enjoy it if you're not already a part of it, and I'm so honored to have been invited to participate in CROCKtober 2021. I hope that you go down and you check everybody out. Are you ready to taste this?
I can't wait.
It's, as you can see, I went ahead and I cooked some shell pasta. This is like the baby shell pasta, and you can use elbow macaroni or whatever it is that you prefer. I'm gonna try and get a good bite here for Rick to give it a taste. It's probably a little bit hot.
Hold on.
There you go. What do you think?
That is really, really good.
It's a great hearty dinner. I think this is going to be one that the kids are really going to love because of those shell pasta and these mini meatballs. Now keep in mind, you can make these mini meatballs in bulk, keep them in your freezer, pull them out whenever you want to, throw them in soup, make stroganoff or something else out of them. It's just a really great idea. It's always wonderful to have things like that on hand for quick meals during the week, or when you're in a hurry and you don't know what to make. You almost always have something ready to go in the freezer, and you don't have to put too much thought into it. So that is how you make my slow cooker meatball minestrone. I hope you give it a try. I hope you are sure to go down and check out all the channels that are participating in this year's CROCKtober 2021. Be sure and leave comments when you watch all the videos, like all the videos, sub all the channels, and be sure that you're entered in that giveaway at the end of the month. I hope you try this. I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.